While most of the U.S. apartment sector is enjoying re-acceleration in rent growth levels, the Virginia Beach, Norfolk area is struggling to find any momentum at all. So what is happening in the Tidewater area? Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from NPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your Virginia Beach, Norfolk update. Only 3 major markets in the U.S. failed to produce much rent growth, or at least rent growth of 1% or more over the last 12 months. 2 of them can blame supply, Washington, D.C. and Raleigh-Durham, but the third can't. Virginia Beach, Norfolk ranked last among the nation's core 50 markets with a year-over-year rent loss of 0.4%. And also, unlike D.C. and Raleigh-Durham, and really most of the country, Virginia Beach, Norfolk has yet to enjoy a pop in this cycle of the apartment market. Nationally, we're in the midst of one of the best periods we've seen in a very long time, but the Tidewater area has been left behind. And the best illustration of that is to look at the long-term trend in rent growth, and we're going to compare that to the U.S. averages since 2002. And you can see that Virginia Beach produced robust rent growth well above the national averages from 2002 to 2005. It tracked with the national norms more closely from 2006 to 2008, but still did very well. It avoided deep cuts in 2009 when most markets were slashing rates, but when most of the country began seeing momentum return in 2010, and then significant acceleration in 2011 and 2012, Virginia Beach struggled to get it going. And since the start of 2011, Virginia Beach's average annual rent growth of a measly 0.7%, way below the U.S. average of 3.5%. And furthermore, only once in the last 22 quarters has Virginia Beach notched a year-over-year rent hike of more than 1.3%. So not impressive. Let's look at occupancy in the Hampton Roads area, and this one helps explain the lack of momentum in pricing. From 2002 to 2007, Virginia Beach was regularly one of the tightest markets in the nation, averaging rates around 97%, but occupancy took a sharp dip in the downturn and has yet to bounce back. Occupancy briefly hit around 95% a couple of years ago, but more recently, it's been hovering around 94% with no sign of momentum. And that corresponds to some lost momentum in the local economy. Of the core 100 metros in the country, Virginia Beach was one of just 5 to lose jobs in the past year, down 1,700 jobs or 0.2%. So that's not severe, but still a disappointment. Now, one reason is the metro is still reeling from major cutbacks in defense spending and the relocation of military personnel away from the area. Virginia Beach was a big loser in the military's base realignment program a few years back, and much of the economy is dependent on federal spending and military here. So we've also seen cutbacks in private sector jobs, much of which feed into the military and government jobs in the area. So we've seen losses in business services and other categories. Now, one good sign is that the Virginia Beach area has pretty good demographics. In fact, the Virginia Beach, Norfolk area regularly ranks among the best on the list nationally for growth in the key demographic for the apartment market, which is 20 to 34-year-olds. But the question is, can they find jobs and start to stimulate household formation again and stimulate demand for apartments? Now, the worst of these cutbacks appears to be behind us, so that is good. We should see some better numbers for the apartment market going forward, but Virginia Beach just lacks a real strong demand driver in the local economy. And without that, it seems doubtful that the local apartment market will rediscover its glory days that we saw from 2002 to 2006, and more than likely than that, we're going to find a new normal for this market. And that wraps it up for Virginia Beach, so until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and NPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with NPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, NPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.